Hello guys, welcome back to ESENtaxa. Andrea Papito here. In this video, I'm going to explain you how to purchase a property in Belgium. First of all, if you're new to this channel, ESENtaxa talks about taxation, but in particular how to optimize your taxes in a specific country, or if you want to relocate in this specific country. We are #1 channel on Italian tax optimization strategies, but also in Belgium we are releasing more and more content about how to optimize taxes also in this country. For this specific video, I'm going to explain you how it works in terms of purchasing a property in Belgium. We have already released a video in which I explain how the rental income in Belgium works, how much taxes you pay, how can you save taxes on rental income in Belgium, how to actually pay almost zero taxes when you have a property in Belgium and you're living in another country, or if you're living in Belgium and you have multiple properties under rent as residential properties. But here we want to understand how much taxes I have to pay when I purchase a property. Okay, so first of all, I have to quickly give you a little bit of context. Actually, Belgium is divided in 3 regions, which are federal states. The first one is Flanders, and now I'm going to explain you why we need to make this differentiation. We need to understand how it's structured, this country. So Flanders. Then we have Brussels, which is the capital, but from the juridical point of view, it's a region. So Brussels, which is also known as Brussels region, capital region, and Wallonia. So we have these 3 regions. Actually, Belgium is composed by several regions, but those 3 regions represents also the linguistic community. Almost, it doesn't match 100%. Why? Because in Belgium we speak 3 languages. We have German in a certain border, close to the border with Germany. In Belgium, people speak Dutch, but it's not exactly the same Dutch, but the grammar is the same. Brussels region, bilingual area, which the majority of the people speak French, but also bilingual for the Dutch-speaking part, for Dutch-speaking people, and Wallonia, where people speak French. And these 3 communities, they have decided their own taxes when you purchase a property. When you purchase a property in Belgium, you have to pay this registry tax, which is basically in Flanders, in general cases, on residential property, it's 10% on the purchase price in Flanders, 12.5% in Belgium, and 12.5% in Wallonia. So these 3 are the general rates when you purchase a property. So you have the price that has been advertised that you're going to pay this amount of money to purchase your property. You have to add this 12.5% on this price. Now, it seems to be quite a lot, but there is a system to try to reduce this taxation, this 12.5%. And let's focus on Brussels region, Brussels capital, which is the most active real estate market, let's say. So there is a mechanism to optimize the purchase, the registry tax on region Brussels capital. There is also a similar structure, a similar strategy on Flanders and Wallonia. If you want to know more about this, in the description below the video, you will see our email contact, info@esentaxa.com, or a link to a 15-minute free call consultation in which we can guide you through our services. So let's focus for the time being, for the sake of this video, let's focus on Brussels. Brussels has this 12.5%, but there is a mechanism called abattement. Let's call it here in French. I don't know the translation in Dutch, but abattement is the French word for this, that basically says you can spare paying these 12.5% taxes when you purchase a property on the first 200,000 euro as value. So if your property is lower than 200,000 euro, I mean, it's like a bracket, it's like a lump sum. Up to this value, you don't pay 12.5%. You don't multiply this value with this number. If your property worth 300,000 euro, you pay 12.5% registry tax only on the difference, only on 100K. Of course, if you purchase a luxury property which worth something like 600,000 euro, you're not entitled to have this abattement, okay? So actually with properties up to 200,000 euro, you actually don't pay absolutely nothing in terms of registry tax, but you pay notary, which might span between 0.3% up to 0.5% of the value, other few hundred euros euros as a duty stamp tax, something like this. So it's not that big. This is the most important things. You have to try to understand if you manage to apply for the bâtiment, which are the criteria, which are the requirements. You have to live in the property you are going to purchase for 5 years, and you have to set up your primary residence on that property for 5 years. So since the moment you set up your property, so you can even purchase your property in a certain month of the year, and then at the end of the year you can move there, it's fine. But then from that moment onwards, you have to stay, you have to live as a primary resident in that property that you have purchased. If it's a second house, it's a second home, a secondary residence, or if you're not resident in Belgium, of course you cannot apply and benefit from this abattement tax discount. There is also another criteria here for the bâtiment. You should not have other property all around the world. Or you can actually purchase a property in Belgium, pay the full 12.5% tax, then you can get rid of all your European or worldwide properties abroad if you have just few of them. And then you can purchase, and then you can ask the refund of this abattement. This is also another possibility, and you have up to 3 years of delay to ask back this money if you get rid of all the rest of the property all around the world. So this is how it works to spare some taxes when you purchase a property in Belgium. It's very important to understand that when you purchase a new property, so a property that has been already built, just built, and is not older than 2 years, which basically not in most of the cases is all just a recent renovated property or a brand new building. You do not pay this 12.5% or registry tax, but you pay the VAT. And the VAT in Belgium, it's a big 21%. Okay, so instead of paying 12.5%, you're gonna pay 21%. Of course, a new building has more value. You have a certificate, energy certification, most likely BA, so it's gonna be extremely extremely valuable real estate if you purchase as a new build, but you pay a lot in terms of purchase cost. But still here we have some way to reduce this 21% on the purchase price. So actually in Belgium works like this. You have the price to purchase a property, but the price it's divided into two categories. One is the land, one is the building. If, for example, you can have, let's take the example previously, 200,000 euro, could be split in two values, such as 80,000 euro in land and 120,000 in building. On building, we apply the VAT, and on land, we apply the registry tax. So for the new building in which you have to pay the VAT, this will be applicable only on this part. Now I just made an example, 80K, 120K, but this can be higher in certain cases. There's also cases in which the VAT is shrinked to 60% as well. But actually, you can apply the abattement only on the land, because the land works with the 12.5% registry tax and the building works with the VAT. So somehow you can mitigate this big 21%. Okay, so have you seen here there is not so many things you can do except for the bâtiment part. There is also a similar bâtiment for Wallonia and Flanders. What is really important is that once you become a owner of a property in Belgium, you can apply the rental, you can rent your home, rent your property without furniture, and this will basically give your rental income tax almost tax-free. And I've already explained how to do this in another video that I will put in the description below this one. And that's it for today. I hope it was useful. In case you want to know more information about the process of purchasing, more details in the process of purchasing a property in Belgium, just let us know in the description below the video. You will find our email contact, info@esentaxa.com, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, notification bell and like the button. And see you to the next video.